pretty much just trying to be free. You know, I use that as an escape, which I shouldn't have. And I feel like that's the reason, you know, I made many, you know, bad decisions, you know, in my past, which doesn't, you know, pretty much describes me, doesn't describe Ja as a person. You know, I'm a totally different person, you know, than what's been shown, you know, in the media. You know, that's my job now. That's why I took that time away to, you know, become a...
Grizzly star Ja Morant is in Shelby County Chancery Court. 18-year-old Joshua Holloway is suing the NBA star. Holloway claims that Morant assaulted him during a pickup game at Morant's house back in July of 2022.
All right, y'all, we back at it, man. Happy holidays to everybody. This is the Mitchell Report. Y'all know how we do. So if y'all don't mind, I got a gift for y'all. Because I know some of y'all are kind of confused about everything that has happened with Ja Morant. So we going to kind of revisit a little bit of history, and we're going to break down the timeline of Ja Morant, all the controversy, and we're going to talk about what Lil Wayne had to say about Ja Morant. I got to talk to the bosses, y'all. Let's get right into it.
With the second pick in the 2019 NBA Draft, the Memphis Grizzlies select Ja Morant from Murray State University.
So Ja Morant was drafted second overall in the 2019 NBA Draft by the Memphis Grizzlies.
Ja, it's official. You're the #2 pick in the draft. It seemed like you got a bit emotional back there. What does this mean tonight to you?
It means a lot. Something I worked for most of my life, and I'm able to accomplish that dream tonight. And I'm very emotional right now. I'm trying not to choke up as we speak, but I'm just excited.
On July 2nd, 2019, Ja signed a 4-year contract worth $39.6 million with the franchise. Needless to say, Ja Morant was and has been quick to take the league by storm.
Send it in, Ja, against Pirtle. Trey Jones lost it, got it.
Sometimes I might not be able to get all the way, but I can throw it through. As Morant creates another highlight, and Pirtle on a
7 to count. Morant against McConnell. Pick and roll. Morant. Oh, my word. Holy cow.
oh my partner, did we just see that? Throw it back to the free throw line and then come back and put it down. It's Morant.
In his first season in the NBA, Ja Morant was named the NBA Rookie of the Year, in addition to earning an NBA All-Rookie First Team honor. Most recently in 2022, Ja Morant was named to his first NBA All-Star game as a starter. At the conclusion of the season, Morant won the NBA Most Improved Player award, and he was also selected to his first All-NBA team. But things wasn't always on the up and up for Ja during this time period. Morant began to face a string of controversies dating back to the offseason prior to the 2022 campaign. So to run down a brief timeline of all Ja Morant issues, we have to kind of go back first to July 22nd, where Ja Morant and a group allegedly threatened mall security. According to a report from the Washington Post, Ja Morant and a group of his friends had arrived to a Finish Line shoe store in the Memphis Mall to assist Ja Morant's mother. His mother had apparently was dissatisfied with the service she had received from an employee at the store and called Ja Morant. The group had allegedly threatened the employee before leaving, and they had kind of ran into mall security in the parking lot. The mall's head of security filed a police report, which had included the guard alleging that a friend of Ja Morant shoved the guard in the head, but no arrest was made at the time. Then just weeks after that incident, also in July of 2022, Ja Morant had allegedly threatened a teenager, flashed a gun at him. According to reports, Joshua Holloway, then 17 years of age, alleged that Ja Morant and a friend had beat him up. Holloway said that the incident stemmed from a pickup game where he went to check the ball to Ja and he hit the Grizzly star in the face. He said Ja Morant responded by repeatedly punching him in the head and knocking him to the ground. Ja Morant's friend allegedly joined in. Now, Holloway said before he left the property, Ja Morant went in the house and came back outside, flashed a gun in his waistband at the teenager. Morant told police he was acting in self-defense, and his legal team denies the gun part of the story. But we're going to get into this part a little bit later. Then if you fast forward to January of 2023, during the Memphis Grizzlies Indiana Pacers game in January, Ja Morant and some of his teammates got into an on-court altercation, if y'all remember, with members of the Pacers. After the game, if y'all remember, members of the Pacers told The Athletic that Ja Morant entered the van in the FedEx Forum garage. They say that same van trained a red laser on the members as the team exited the garage. The Pacers feared that the laser was attached to a gun. Now, when the NBA investigated the incident, it could not be corroborated that a gun was actually present. Fast forwarding, things really took a turn for the worse, however, in March of 2023 for Ja, when Morant flashed that gun on Instagram Live at the Denver area nightclub. Now, Ja has suffered an 8-game suspension after that incident. In an exclusive ESPN interview with Jalen Rose, Ja Morant kind of spoke out on the situation, his accountability, and more.
Me personally, I feel mentally good that I haven't, been in, many years. I'm in a space where I'm, very comfortable. I was constantly, talking to therapists. I've been doing, Reiki treatment. I've been doing anxiety breathing, different stuff to, help me manage that and, release, all that stuff from my body.
When did you say, I'm gonna do this and it's necessary?
After I made a, terrible mistake, being inside a club and, went live, I put myself in, a bad position.
Now, 2 months later, just 2 months later, in May of 2022, Ja Morant was seen flashing a gun on Instagram Live for a second time. My God. Now, in this second instance, Ja Morant appeared to be in the stationery in a car with his friend who was broadcasting live. His friend had kind of panned the camera to Ja Morant rapping along a song before actually putting it back on himself. Now, the camera caught Ja Morant with the gun in his hand. And, the league wound up suspending Ja for 25 games into this current season.
Memphis Grizzlies star Ja Morant has been suspended for a second time after once again appearing to flash a gun on social media. The video circulated on Saturday night. It shows Morant with what appears to be a handgun while he's riding in a friend's car. Yesterday, the Grizzlies said they were aware of the video and suspended Morant from all.
What is your reaction to the latest from Ja Morant?
Incredibly disappointed, disgusted, wondering what the hell is wrong with him. And it really comes down to that. This is a man that is universally recognized in NBA circles as being a highly, highly intelligent individual. This is stupidity.
The thing that bothers me the most about Ja.
But you want to explain the infraction?
Well, he filmed himself. First of all, I never understand why anybody does social media.
Yeah.
Because social media has, it might work for certain people.
There's some redeeming values of social media, but I don't understand why you film yourself. Well, he didn't think people would see that.
Well, he filmed himself with guns, Gil.
Yeah.
And
twice.
The thing that...
Man, I'm in here teed up, man. You know what's going on. Why you ain't hooping, man?
Fuck basketball, man. Your boy just dropped.
Boy, I got that shit. Boy, here you go right here.
What's the nigga scared? I don't know how I get down. Man, with the things like pop shit. Since I was small, I ain't stand down. Bitch, that's my mama, I ain't scared. What's the nigga said? What she told me, leave that nigga dead. Wait, 2 weeks later,
I got you on live with that pipe, G. I got you on live with the gun, folks.
What? You recorded me?
On accident, folks. My bad, G.
What the fuck? Oh, God damn it,
I'm gonna try to delete it, gang. On the real, I'm gonna delete it, folks.
So as the NBA world knows, Ja Morant just recently made his return back to the league and in superstar fashion, may I add, winning a game at the end of regulation for the Memphis Grizzlies.
For a chance to win it in his return. Here goes Morant. He spins. Morant scores! And the timer expires. Count the basket. And Ja Morant wins it for the Grizzlies.
Then you got the situation with Lil Wayne, and this is the interesting part of the Mitchell Report that I really wanted to get your guys' opinion, because Lil Wayne recently did an interview. What was her name? Taylor Rooks, if I'm getting her name right. But Lil Wayne just did an interview, and he expressed his opinion on Ja Morant. And he said that Ja Morant should be the face of the NBA after LeBron retires. Can y'all believe that? Take a listen.
You know, there's obviously always so much talk around the NBA right now of, okay, what are we going to do after LeBron retires? Who do you feel like should be face of the NBA? Who has it all?
To me, I think the obvious answer is Ja, because the NBA is entertaining. What I mean by that is there was always a Michael Jordan, and that was just like, you know, like God. You're going to watch these Atlanta Hawk games just to see what Dominique just to see if he going to get him one off. I'm going to watch these Portland games to see if Clyde going to get him one. Ja's teams are actually competitive when he's there and when he's doing his thing.
So let me start off by asking y'all right now, is Ja Morant better than these point guards? Damian Lillard, Tyrese Halliburton, Kyrie Irving, Steph Curry, De'Aaron Fox. Where are you ranking Ja Morant when it comes to those other point guards? Now, can we get to the whole Lil Wayne comment? My God, Lil Wayne. See, I told y'all, man, hanging around with Skip Bayless, you're going to have these type of takes. But Skip, for some reason, you know, Wayne feel like Ja Morant could be or should be the face of the NBA after LeBron retired. And for me, I'm just bugged out. Like, how? What about Steph? You know, I could see I could see a few international players. To be honest, I could see a few international players being the face of the NBA before Ja Morant. I think what's done is done. You know, he still got an opportunity for a redemption story, but I mean, I'm bugged out. Like, what is he really going off of to feel like Ja realistically could be the face of this league? Like, Ja made too many same mistakes back to back. Like, it's gonna be a minute for us to really solidify and identify if this kid has really learned his lesson. Like, that's gonna take time. I don't think it's fair to him to even put that type of you know, that's a lot of pressure to be the face, especially after what LeBron James has done for 20-something years. I mean, come on now. I think Steph Curry, if you ask me, is right in line. But, you know, you got guys like Luka. I think they would embrace Luka being the future face of the league. It's a lot of young talent, but, you know, you got to have that special sauce to be the face. And I think Ja kind of wrote his book on that already, man. I'm not even going to hold y'all. But then, I mean, when we stick to basketball as well, forget all the drama. When we talk about basketball, the return of Ja Morant to the Grizzlies, do y'all believe he can get the Grizzlies into the play, or at least into the play-in tournament this season? Does Ja have that much box office impact to get a team that is currently ranked where they are up into the top 10 before it's all and done with? Does he even have the skill set to do it? We know a lot of other things is going to have to happen. It's a lot of basketball to play. But does Ja have the skill set to be able to get a team back in playoff contention when they are losing the way that the Grizzlies were losing before he came back? They looking kind of strong now that he's back, man. They've got their core. And, you know, I've always felt in some way that the Grizzlies kind of turned their back on Ja Morant. They penalized him last year before the NBA even handed down that 8-game penalty. And I always felt like they kind of backstabbed Ja. Do y'all feel like Ja should feel like Memphis did him wrong? Did Memphis do him wrong? Did the NBA get something wrong? When we talk about this whole thing with Ja Morant, boys and girls, it's time for y'all to sign off on the Mitchell Report. Did the NBA do something wrong? Or did the Memphis Grizzlies as an organization do something wrong? And most importantly, do y'all believe Ja Morant has pretty much learned his lesson right now? I'm Seven Mitchell, man. This right here, y'all know what this is. This is the Mitchell Report. Again, happy holidays to each and every one of you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and become a member. Check out all the Mitchell Report videos that we have in our playlist for members only. And check us out. We definitely appreciate the support here. Hope you guys, again, have a happy holiday and stay safe. Let me know what y'all think about Ja Morant's return. And does Lil Wayne have a point? Because I did see some comments earlier. Some folks feel like Ja could and should be the face of the NBA in the future. I got to talk to the bosses. I can't really see it. I don't know what Lil Wayne is talking about. I think he's been hanging around Skip Bayless too long. But I'm going to let you guys be the judge. This is the Mitchell Report. I'm 7 Mitchell Gang, and I'm out. Be sure to smash that like button, and if you enjoy the Mitchell Report series, leave a little quick tip or donation at the Super Thanks. Most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.